This is Hidden Killers with Tony Bruschi. Here now, Tony Bruschi.
Welcome back as we continue our dive into the jailhouse calls between Stephan Sterns and his parents. Stephan is charged with the murder of Madeline Soto and also child exploitation of her, and who knows what else they found on his phone. They certainly found her and him. Those charges are really not up for any sort of debate. The murder, not a whole lot either. But he's innocent until proven guilty. That's how our country works. In this next conversation, it happens during puppy watch. Stephan's mom is tending to a pregnant dog at home. It's oddly sweet, strangely normal. And in that contrast, the life of new puppies and the possibility of her own son's death. You can feel the weight of the contradiction. They talk about books, about Sudoku, about Michael Crichton novels. It's all a distraction, but sometimes distraction is mercy. Tell me what your thoughts are in the comments as we listen to this call.
Bye. Hey.
Hi, Brandon. Hey.
That phone app is not working right. So the same number you just called your mother, everything's the same except my last four is 6588.
Okay.
All right. So don't use the other number because it flashes up on the screen and it says I missed the call. I never got a chance to answer it.
So don't use the jackpot number anymore?
The jackpot number. Okay. Don't use the jackpot number.
All right.
Hey, you want puppy watch?
Yeah.
Okay. What were you saying, Mom?
I said we're on puppy watch. She's in there nesting in the whooping box.
Oh, so she's about to have them?
Yes, ma'am, sir.
Well, anytime.
We're ready. We're ready.
I'm jealous.
I wish you were here.
Yeah, me too. I love puppy time.
I know, baby, I know.
So we ordered some books for you. So so we shipped them to the new address, and obviously we're chasing the order that's sitting over there in Seminole. But what did we get? About 6 books?
4 or 5. We got 2 Michael Crichtons. I got a Sudoku and a cards.
Can you repeat that? You were breaking up a little bit.
Before.
Okay, did you hear what he just said? Okay, he was talking. We got 2 Michael Crichton books. We got a card book. We got a Sudoku, and we got what?
Anything else?
Okay, 2 Michael Crichtons.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a Sudoku.
Yeah.
Got a card game.
Yeah.
Okay, that's $4.
Yeah.
Okay, $4. $70 for $4?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so 4 books.
Okay, cool. Very nice. Which Michael Crichton books did you get me? Do you remember?
We got, was it Sapphire?
No.
No. What's the one that started with S?
What is Sphere?
Sphere, yeah, thank you. And then,
I think did we get Volcano?
no, I don't know what you got. Anyway, we got 2 Michael Crichton books, the card books, the Sudoku.
Okay, very
And I think it's supposed to arrive Tuesday.
Okay, very cool. Well, I'll have to keep an eye out for those then.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I'm not the Eaters of the Dead.
Eaters of the Dead.
Eaters of the Dead. Oh, very cool. Very cool art.
Yeah.
No, that was a movie.
What's that?
That was a movie. We got 3 Michael Crichtons. We got Eaters of the Dead, Fear, and what is it? Dragon Teeth.
Which one?
Dragon Teeth.
Dragon Teeth. Oh, okay. I don't think I've read that one yet. What's that about?
And then there's Timeline. We also got Michael Crichton Timeline.
Oh, awesome. Oh, you got some good ones.
And 1,000 Sudokus.
Yeah.
Easy to hard.
I think the only other one, Michael Crichton one that I had for my list was Jurassic Park as well, so.
Yeah, scroll up there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got, arriving Tuesday, Eaters of the Dead is arriving on the 24th, which is, like a week later. And then card games for travelers.
Yes.
Okay. And then arriving Tuesday, again, more arriving Tuesday timeline and Sudoku. So there was like $5.
Oh, very nice. Okay, cool. Ooh, that's exciting. Did the social workers ever get a chance to send you the list of the books?
No.
No. Okay, that's fine. If you want, I can give you just a few titles to add to the list once these arrive. If you want to add any other ones.
All right, go ahead.
The Hobbit.
Hobbit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ready Player One.
Ready Player One.
Correct. Jurassic Park. And The Howling.
Oh, that was a good one.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you remember the movie that gave me werewolf nightmares for, most of my young life. Back when we lived in Summerport, I read the book on an ebook, and I got to tell you, the book was way more terrifying. That gave me nightmares.
Wow, okay.
I've never had a book give me nightmares before, but I read The Howling, and it gave me nightmares.
All right. Well, I won't be reading that one myself. I'm not into that stuff anyway.
Yeah, but
Anything else on this list?
yeah, actually, let me see here. Dinotopia Lost.
Dinotopia Lost?
Dinotopia Lost.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember, but you bought me that book when we lived in Bradenton. It was my first big book.
Okay.
What about Dinotopia, A Land Apart from Time?
I don't know. I haven't read that one, but I know I like Dinotopia Lost. It was by Alan Dean Foster, and it was a very good book.
And then they got Dinotopia, The World in Need, and Dinotopia Lost.
Yeah, they got like a whole Dinotopia series, but Dinotopia Lost is like a big serious book. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Hang on a second, I need to add this to the cart. Won't use it yet, but I want to keep the names right. So what's the next one?
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yeah. And I think there was Jaws started as a novel, didn't it?
It all started as a novel.
What's that?
Wasn't a movie. It wasn't a movie first. It was a book first.
Yeah, Jaws. I've never read the novel. I'd love to read the novel.
Okay.
And then beyond that, I mean, I've got things like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea and Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne.
You mentioned some Agatha Christie.
What's that?
You mentioned Agatha Christie.
Yes, Murder on the Orient Express by Agatha Christie, and I think she wrote a couple others in that series with Hercule Poirot as the lead character. So I think it was Murder on the Orient Express, and I think she also wrote Death on the Nile, and then A Haunting in Venice. I know they made movies off of them.
You want any Tom Swift books?
Tom Swift? Yeah, I'm not familiar with those actually.
I read them as a kid. They were kind of not science fiction. They were space books, kind of like pre-Star Trek.
Okay, I see. And I've got some other classic literature like Treasure Island, Moby Dick, Heart of Darkness.
Where are you going to keep all these?
Well, that's why we're kind of starting a little bit at a time. I don't have much in the way of storage right now, although in the regular cells apparently you have some kind of storage footlocker or something, but if nothing else.
All these books in this moving day.
What's that?
I said it's going to be kind of tough when it's moving day and you got all these books.
Yeah, no kidding. Obviously, the Crichton ones, I definitely want to get those in my hands. I mean, we can take the list slow. You know, you don't have to get them all at once. But the Crichtons are definitely a must-haves. Ready Player One, The Hobbit, you know, J.R.R. Tolkien, must-haves. The Howling, Jaws. Yeah. So I mean. We take them slow. If nothing else, I can have, you know, a few stacks of books up against the wall or something for now.
Okay.
And most of these aren't going to be, like, super thick, so.
Okay.
And I can give you more if you want, but I figure you've got a good list to go off of for now.
Yeah, we got enough to work with.
Yeah. Anyway. So, you're on Puppy Watch, and what did you eat for dinner tonight?
We had some so-so baby back ribs I got at Sam's. They weren't that good. Didn't like them.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and then I had a baked potato, and then I made some keto brownies. I didn't like those either.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was the trilogy?
What's that?
There's a trilogy for Howling.
I can't hear her too well.
There's a Howling trilogy book.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so...
Yeah, go for that. I didn't know if they had any more Howling books or not. I knew of the first one. I didn't know if they had written any more. So if they got a trilogy, yeah, go for the trilogy.
Yeah. You can tell it's a trilogy. It's $26 for the book.
Oh, is it like one big book?
Yeah, one big book has 3 stories in it.
Oh, very nice. Okay. Yeah, that's good. And that also won't take up as much space.
Yeah, yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
That's
I was hoping they wrote more than one. Yeah, that's exciting. That's good. That will be nightmares.
My Pet Werewolf.
What's that?
Stephen King's Cycle of the Werewolf.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if they got good werewolf, I mean, if you can find highly rated werewolf books, that's always...
Well, they've got 4.5 stars.
Well, that's not bad, then. And Stephen King is, you know, he's the king of horror, so I presume his would be good.
Yeah, you would think so. That trilogy didn't have an add to cart. You had to put it on the list, so it may not be available.
Okay, well...
And then you got Stephen King, Eyes of the Dragon.
I don't know what that one is. But if you can only get the first Howling book, that's fine. Or if you have to get them individually, that's fine too.
Okay.
As long as we at least get the first one in my hands, you know, I'll be somewhat satisfied with that. And now that I know there's a trilogy, though, that's pretty cool.
Okay. Well, yeah, that one's available.
Okay.
The Howling.
Yeah, I hope.
Wait, no. No, it says The Howling book, and it's a Library of Doom graphic novel. No, that's not what you want.
It's what?
It's a graphic novel, so it's a big comic book.
It's not the book.
It's not the book you wanted.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, graphic novels sound interesting, and I'd love to be able to get some graphic novels in here. I'm just,
Would they let you?
maybe they might. I talked to the mental health director, and she seemed to think that it should be okay as long as it's not like super offensive, and of course as long as it's not like bound by staples or anything like that. But I would definitely want to have the regular novel first, though.
1 minute remaining.
There's the 1 minute. What's that?
We got found in the original.
Found the what?
She found the book.
Okay.
Yep, here it is.
I'm going to call you guys back in about 15 minutes, if I'm able to, and you know the drill. If not, you'll hear from me in the next
Okay.
What were your thoughts on that one? You know, when you're facing the possibility of losing your child to death row, little things probably start to matter a little bit more. A crossword puzzle, a favorite author, a cherry root beer candy. And yet time is moving, trials are coming, reality is closing in. This call is a bubble. And they all know deep down that bubble is going to pop. Tell me your thoughts in the comments section. I'd love to hear it. And hit subscribe wherever you're downloading podcasts or watching this on YouTube so you don't miss any of our coverage on this case and the phone calls that we are going through with you. I'm Tony Bruschi. Stay with us.
Want more on this case and others? Then press subscribe now and don't miss a moment of true crime coverage from Tony Bruschi and the Hidden Killers podcast. She was a doting mother, the kind who baked cookies, made the best homemade Halloween costumes, and never missed a PTA meeting. The perfect mom. Until the police found something buried in the backyard. A secret she kept for years. A secret she thought would never come to light. The neighbors gasped. Not her. She's so nice. But people forget. Monsters don't always look like monsters. Some wear aprons. Some tuck their kids in at night. And some hide their darkest deeds in places they think no one will ever look. If only someone had heard the warning signs, had recognized the patterns from an eerily similar case on Hidden Killers with Tony Bruschi. If they had only subscribed to True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts, they could have listened ad-free before anyone else and saved themselves from baking cookies with a serial killer. Instead, well, they won't be RSVPing to this year's PTA meeting. Subscribe now to True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts.